Good morning, and thank you to everybody who has joined us this morning for the NHVR Portal Customer Training online webinar. My name is Athena Ferrara and I am the Project Support Officer for the Return of Delegations project.
And my name's Edith Ferrara and I'm the Senior Project Officer on the Return of Delegations project also.
All right, so we're going to kick off. So today's training session agenda, we're going to have a quick look at the NHVR Portal overview. We're then going to get stuck into the NHVR Portal functionality, looking specifically at the general navigation, the vehicle configurations, search tables, submitting an application, which we're going to break down and go through quite thoroughly, the different steps. So you can see there the step 1, vehicle details, step 2, travel details, step 3, route details, step 4, attachments, step 5, contact details, and step 6, confirmation. And then at the end there, we're going to look at the permit library functionality before we move on to any final questions and support. Please, throughout today's session, it is going to go for approximately, we've given 3 hours, but anywhere between that 2 to 3 hour mark. Okay, and if you do have any questions today, please utilise the free text comments field that you see as a part of today's webinar. Edith will be here as my support person. She's going to be monitoring those questions, and at any point she can stop me and we can go through something again or explain something possibly in a different way. Okay, so don't hesitate to ask those questions. Also today we will be working from a training environment version of the NHVR portal. So there is a lot of fake data set up, fake accounts. Just keep in mind that it is an exact copy of the live solution, the one that you will log into today. I'll just point out the small differences if there is any. Okay, so we'll look at the NHVR portal overview. So I just wanted to give a little bit of history in regards to the access permit side to the NHVR portal. You can see there on the timeline that ever since 2014, we were submitting our applications as customers via email or via fax or via mail. Now in August 2016, the very first module to the NHVR portal was released, and that was the customer module. So I believe we just celebrated our 3-year anniversary from when the NHVR portal went live. So the customers have been in the portal now for just over 3 years. You can also see there that in October 2017, that's when the full NHVR portal went live. Okay, so by the full NHVR portal, we actually mean that the remaining modules were then introduced, so the NHVR portal road manager module and the NHVR portal regulator module. Okay. Now, you can see there is sort of the shaded area. They are continuing to enhance and further improve the NHVR portal's functionality, and that is continuously ongoing. Okay, so that's just for the access permit section of the NHVR portal. 2019 is also very, very exciting because they are looking at introducing the accreditation or the NHVAS, the vehicle standards and the performance-based standards sections to the NHVR portal. So it's not just going to be all about the access side of things. It will, in 2019, 2020, it will become the full one platform NHVR portal for all of the services we provide. Just looking at some of the benefits now in regards to the NHVR portal, and this is all into comparison prior to 2016 when we were just emailing in our applications. Okay, so the benefits of the NHVR portal, complete transparency. Okay, when you log into your portal as a customer, you are pretty much seeing exactly what the regulator sees and exactly what the road manager sees. So you have the ability to log on, totally monitor absolutely everything. You also have those audit capabilities as well, so that you can go back and look at everything that's been finalised ever since the portal went live. Now, the case tracker functionality once again allows you to manage those cases. It will let you know completely live when things are changing statuses, when things are out to the road manager, when they're back at finalising outcome. You have complete transparency to manage those cases through the case tracker. We also have the integrated mapping tool now. So you'll see within each individual application or case, it has its own map with its own route. Okay, so no longer do we actually need to open up another window in our internet, plot our routes, map those journeys, get those route ID codes, add them onto our application, so on and so forth. The integrated mapping tool allows us to actually just map our routes there. There's some shortcuts, of course, but exactly what you plot as the customer, and you can see that exactly what the regulator then passes on to the road manager, okay? Access to issued permits is a major benefit. In the past, we were emailing out the issued permit documents, and if you lost that email, you lost your permit, you had to request the permit get resent. Now the NHER portal has offered access to issued permits anytime. Okay, 24/7 you can access all of your permit documents. Integrated communication, okay, so as I said earlier, it's all about keeping a complete history and for auditing purposes of your NHVR portal. So instead of utilising emails or an external communication source, it's all about the integrated communication as well. So looking at information requests or extension of time requests that come from the road manager is all utilised with the integrated communication on each and every application and case. The last one there, and probably the most important thing about the NHER portal, is collecting the data. Absolutely everything that you do in the portal, we can then run a report on or collect that data, and that's really how we're going to start to improve and further enhance the features and the functionality in the NHER portal. It's also how we look at doing pre-approvals and notices, and it's much easier than the system we were utilising in the past to collect that data and start to utilise it for those improvements and enhancements. So that's just some of the benefits. Of course, I will continue to tell you the benefits throughout this morning's session, but they are just some of the main ones from the beginning. Okay. For the remaining of today's session, and for the purpose that we are actually going to be recording today's training session and make it available online through the NHVR website and also the NHVR YouTube channel, we're actually going to remove our faces for the remaining of the session, just so when we do record it and upload it there, it's just the main focus, of course, is going to be on the presentation and also today's demonstration. Okay. So you'll still be able to hear us. I'm just taking away the video of